The rites shall come to bear, illuminate the signs. The exiles shall be there.
Hello everyone out there in internet land. Welcome back to another simply fantastic 5kg experience. My name is Connor, and we are back with Pyre. So last time we left off, we were inside the Black Wagon. We had set up camp for the night. We were preparing for our first true rite. Our first time actually going at the rites on our way toward freedom. If you missed the first episode, brief recap. We're in a cool fictional world where society basically has some pretty strict rules, and if you break those rules, you get thrown into a place called the Downside, which is where the dissenters, traitors, and apparently people who can read go, because being able to read is a crime in this fictional society. And we have met up with three fine individuals by the name of Hedwyn, Jodariel, and Rookie? Yeah, Rookie Greentail. So last time we left off, we were kind of getting ready. I hadn't taken a big look around. We saw a conversation between Jodariel and Rookie. I may just call her Jody, because that's what Rookie calls her. But I went into the common room and was kind of like, oh my god, all this stuff, I don't know what it means. But looking at it, it's fairly straightforward. Let's see, for Hedwyn, he's a nomad. Men and women cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. His glory attribute is how much damage you deal to the pyre. So when you score a goal, how many points are taken away. His presence, the size of his aura. Quickness, how quick you are. And hope, the duration of banishment. And they have ranks for each of them. Average, ardent, noticeable, shining. Then we've got some information here. Let's see, for each character, we'll kind of go through everybody. The Free Spirit. He wanders the Downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. His right powers are Cast, Jump, he high jumps to evade auras, and Sprint. Personal information, he's a nomad. Pass is an outsider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from the mountain nests. I don't know what that means. I'm sure we'll figure it out later. And unknown what his astral sign is. We do not know his crime, his motive, or how many years he's been exiled. Observations. He is the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you in the Downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. So that's what we know about Hedwyn. I'm assuming enlightenment, yeah, one's progress toward deeper understanding. Enlightenment is your EXP, it's your experience. These are probably Nightwing's cargo, interact, press I to show your inventory. We don't really have, we have a little inventory, but not too terrible. I keep hitting escape because I think it's going to get out of menus. No, that's not what I meant to do. But it's a little more clicky based. Jodariel. Let's see. She has the highest glory out of everyone. She does the most damage to the pyre at 30. And her presence, her aura is the biggest. But she is the slowest, and she has the longest respawn time. She's a demon, former men and women who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it. She's a veteran. Everyone served in the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remained. Clashes with the high-wing remnants were frequent, though the greatest wars had passed. Ooh, and I think over in Hedwyn's file, those who served on the Blooms were taught to always watch the skies. Okay, so high-wing remnants, that's interesting, that's something. The fallen soldier for Jody. She is a grim, longtime resident of the Downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Her right powers. She throws her aura in a thick line, leaps and slams down, forcing back those in the vicinity, and her rush lunges forward in one swift motion. So she's our linebacker. She's our anything that's in the way, I'm moving it. So that's pretty cool. And again, we don't know her crime or her motive or her years exiled. Her observation, she seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her feature suggests she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background. Though what she did to earn her sentence, we do not yet know. Okay, so her and Hedwyn were both in the Commonwealth military. He wears a bronze clasp similar to Jodariel's, and she wears a bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border. So they're both ex-Commonwealth military, but they have been exiled. That's good to know. So far, we have the most experience with her. And then Ruki, he is a cur. Swift, dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for the simple things. He is obviously the quickest of all of us. I think he has the highest hope, the weakest presence, and the weakest glory. He is a trafficker in his past. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making any strange many strange acquaintances. His abilities, cast in a long thin line, hops up and quickly evades adversaries' auras, accelerates to a high top speed. So yeah, he's the quick guy. He is an opportunistic, the fast talker. He's an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. He does seem like he wants to try and keep living the good life, despite living in exile. We don't know his crime, motive. We don't know a lot about them yet. He seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. So that's basically where we're at. We've got basic ideas of what everybody does, but we don't know anything about them. And then I also didn't look in the Book of Rites. Because this, I literally think this book is just some lore. I think. After I read it the last time, it activated the rite, but I don't think it's going to this time. So, the first exile. Oh god, that friggin' name I can't pronounce. In the words of Golathanian, ha! The Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Solium Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Solium Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rites. Interesting. Okay. So yes, we're just getting a little backstory on the rites. Because they talked about in this chapter about the 8 scribes and the rites. So I think that's pretty much all we can really do. Hedwyn is getting warmed up for the night. Oh, Jody's throw rug. Oh, okay. Fashioned from a howler's hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Let's see. The intricate sigil. A symbol is set in the wagon's floorboards. The Book of Rites describes the need for such a thing. I think that's what our pyre looks like. Also, I found out you can put candles out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's head back outside. And there is an autosave feature. It actually autosaved up there in the corner. Alright, guys. Let's commence the rite. Interact to begin your first true trial. See if I remember how to play this fucking game. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set, however, everything is still in calm. Soon, they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up.
The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Gaul at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whosever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Okay, here we go. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others clad in raiments, your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold, who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lindell again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Who's Lindell? He is the apparent leader of the exile triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Gaul. Okay, well, that's happening now. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay that affront. The accusers, an exile triumvirate clad in gold, their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. Alright, well, that's the thing. He shoves his mask back on and takes positions with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rites. You focus on the task at hand. Alright, bring on that celestial orb. So they're all like Hedwig.
Begin. Poor Lendl.
Alright, so, gotta go. Rookie buddy. Oh, dang it. Bitch. Oh, mother of goodness. Go, Ricky, go. Go, Ricky, go. Bring up him. Oh, wait, he can't. Oh, my gosh. I'm so bad at this game.
The orb's unclaimed again.
Whee!
Have the accusers underestimated you?
I'm so bad at this game. Booyah!
He doused the adversary's flames.
No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your auras boil in rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We're getting there, but they've hunkered down. Oh. Fine, then we shall disrupt their formation.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Wait, I can actually just straight up fling it?
Shall it be?
Oh, he caught it. Nah, I don't think so, bro. Whoa, okay, it's all good. Joe real? I don't think so, bro. Oh, mother of goodness. Okay. Switching around is awkward. Oh, where's Headwind? Oh, how'd I drop it? Oh, my goodness. Shaboopy! Come on, Joe Real. Come on, get in there. Yes! Alright, so I don't have Joe Real anymore. But we'll grab this. Pass it to Rookie. Gosh dang it, come on, come on. There you go, Rookie. Alright, let's see if we can get Headwind in there one more time. Shoot! He's all like, shoom, 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 shoom. Oh, game's freezing up a little bit. Don't know what's going on here. Come on, buddy, what do you got?
Banished.
Mine's better. Yum. We'll let Headwind. Oh, dang it. Joe Dariel. That's how he's pronouncing her name. Nope. 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 Oh, come on. Jump. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Where is it? Where is... Oh, there's the orb. Bye.
The orb is loose.
Oh, gosh. Come on, Headwind. No!
Simply
I am out of people. They may get it into my pyre. No, you don't. Pass it over to Joe Real. Oh, he caught it. Hey, buddy.
Banishment.
Oh, we got each other. Okay, this is a lot harder than the game makes it out to be at first. Come on. Oh, there you go. Jumping over auras. Oh, didn't jump in time. Ah, so close. Okay, I must have to mess with the graphic settings or something because the game is constantly freezing up on me. I don't think so. Don't think so.
The orb slips from your clutches.
There it is. Nope, just barely not inside. But it's okay.
And it is done.
Because Jody's gonna get in there.
You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
Oh, I will. I will. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day. So melodramatic.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
Alright, so Jody leveled up.
Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, though few is strange. So choose a mastery for Jody. Okay, so we can either Relentless Vigor. After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all of her stamina. Ooh. Long Stride. After using Rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. I keep saying Jodariel, it's Jodariel, so I'm just gonna call her Jody. We use her to banish adversaries a lot. Sins of the Fallen Emperor. Right masteries enhancing a demon's strength and physical prowess. Enhancing a demon's spirit and sheer force of will. So it looks like, for the most part, this makes Jody a better offensive character, because regaining her stamina after banishing somebody, immediately get +4 presence, so her aura gets bigger. She gains +35, or Jodariel's Pyre automatically gains +35 at the start of a rite. So we get more health in our Pyre at the start of a rite? That's a big deal. Any adversary Jody banishes take 30 seconds longer. That's really good. And on the other side we have Double Rush. When landing from jump, Jody briefly stuns nearby adversaries, making them drop the orb. That's a huge deal. Brazen Manner. For 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, deals an additional 10% to the Pyre's adverse. I can salute? I can fucking taunt people? I didn't know that. And I deal an additional 10 damage to their Pyre if I taunt them before jumping in. Celestial Spike. Jodariel can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them? Hey buddy, catch. Boom. Gone. That's pretty awesome. Oh man, that is a really hard choice. I use her for a lot of banishment. I use her less as a linebacker and more of as like an attacker. We're gonna do the Relentless Vigor. We're gonna make her just an offensive powerhouse.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Alright, and Ruki gets nothing. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, the still night sky, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. During the rites, hold that to fling the orb. The longer you charge, the more Pyre damage you deal if the orb flies true. Interesting. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. Here, here. Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lyndall back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come with me, while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn wishes to know if there's anything troubling you. Alright, so we've got some options. Let's start with a question I honestly want to know. Why did he get exiled? Everyone has their reasons. At this point, you would like to know this. You ask Hedwyn what he did to get sentenced to living in the downside. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that, and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. You gaze at the stars. Seek out your next destination. Alright, so that's where we're at. Next up is Jomur, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over an ancient spring in Jomur Valley. Oh, that's lovely. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Ruki? Imps fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the Spring of Jomir. At dawn, we're off. The Spring of Jomir. According to the stars, the next rite shall be conducted here. I only had a chance to ask him one question. Dang it. Oh, hey, Jody, what's up? You sense Jody's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Whoa. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. If you fear her, admit she can be a bit intense, deny feeling that way, say nothing. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. From what you know of Jody thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. You know what, Jody? No, I'm not afraid of you. Not because you're not intimidating, but because I think I know where this conversation is going. You tell her that although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary, feel safe in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. Nyeh. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Jodariel gained +1 hope on the next rite. Awesome. I think that means that's a respawn timer. Right? Yeah, that's a respawn timer. Awesome. High morale, so that gave her a high morale. Cool. Man, Jody's becoming our MVP. She is just the bomb. She breaks faces. He says he would tell me what his crime was. He hasn't yet, though. Alright. Dang it, the button clicking. Okay, so I think that's about it. No more new stuff in the Book of Rites. And got the autosave feature. Okay, so that was our first actual rite. It was a hard-fought battle, and I felt like I did horribly. Now, granted, this was our first actual time fighting, and we've only done the tutorial so far, so I'm sure we'll get better at it. I'm picking up the little aspects, you know, I didn't know you could throw the ball, and that they could catch it. It would have been really great to know that part. But overall, I think it was a lot of fun, I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to continue on. But that being said, I'd say we're hitting about what I would call time, so I'm going to wrap it up here. We've got a long way to go on our journey. The only regret I have for this episode is that I couldn't ask Hedwyn more than one question. I asked him why he was exiled. I kind of wanted to know why I, as the reader, cannot participate in the rite. And I kind of want to know where he got the black wagon from. But I'm sure I may figure that out as we go. But like I said, guys, that's where I'm gonna leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit that like button for me if you could. If you have a comment, leave it down in the comment section below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you think I can improve. I always appreciate your feedback. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I'd love it if you did, because every time I upload a new video of Pyre, you'll get to see each rite firsthand, front row and center. And on another note, guys, we've never asked this before, but you should check out our Facebook page too. We use it mainly as a way of letting you know when we post new videos, but we also sometimes post previews of our content, or maybe skits. So just another way to reach out to us. Check us out on Facebook, 5 Knuckle Gamers, as everything else is on this channel. But all that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate your time and your viewership. I will see you in the next installment, and as always, have a good one.